Welcome back to the Chick and the Duck podcast with myself, Rye, and my brother Micah, where we talk about anything and everything regarding pop culture, but a good portion of that is mostly movies. Today, we're talking about quite a few things. We'll cover some NFL stuff, as we'll do from now on, a couple trailers, aliens. We got a bracket, what we've been watching, and for the first time, our movie of the week or movies of the week are movies that we have seen before, and we're revisiting them. So should be good. But Micah, how's it been? How's the week? How's all the things?
Yeah, good. Um, I mean, what we recorded the day before Elijah's birthday. So,
Mm-hmm.
um, yeah, I mean, obviously, so his birthday, I think they went to his school on his birthday, I think.
Mm-hmm.
Had lunch with
Dad,
him
I
and
know Dad did at least.
well, like it was like dad, mom, and Karina, I think,
Oh,
and
gotcha,
Todd. Um, I don't think Addie went. Um,
gotcha.
but when they went there, I went to Walmart or whatever and got him presents.
Mm. What'd you end up
Um,
getting him?
so I got him gel blaster. So
Nice.
like the little Orby blasters.
Those are cool.
So I got him an automatic one. Well, it has automatic or semi-automatic modes or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
But it's pretty sweet.
Yeah, those are
I
cool.
got him something that I would like have wanted when I was a kid. So
Mm.
that's pretty much how I shop for him.
The things that you would
Um,
want, yeah.
that I would have wanted when I was a kid, and probably not gotten.
Mm-hmm.
So that's kind of what I do. But then I got him something from Maddie. Um, that was so I ended up getting him like this little cheap uh RC boat
Mm.
because I thought they were sick
And he
and
could
I
put it in the
wanted to
pool.
try them out and he put it in the pool. And it is definitely really cool, but it's definitely like obviously it was only like $15, so it's like not very strong
Yeah.
and doesn't go very fast. But it was more like a proof of concept purchase. And I
Mm.
think everyone's game to get like $100 one or
Oh, really? Like mom and dad?
50 to $100 one for like you can take it to like the lake and use it in the pool if you wanted to. You could use it like there's a pond in our whatever
Uh huh.
development.
Yep.
Uh, all those different things. So you can get ones that go like up to 20 miles per hour,
Oh,
which
that's
is
cool.
pretty
That's pretty sweet.
insane. And they're like, I mean, it's like super sick. So
Talk about things that we
I
did.
want one.
Talk about things that we didn't do as kids, right?
Yeah,
Oh
I
yeah.
really want one right now as an adult. I will probably have one at some point because they're just like super fun.
Yeah.
Um, but so yeah, there's that, and then we went to Stumpy's for dinner, which is whatever. It's pretty fun.
Was it bad again?
I mean, it's still not my favorite, but it wasn't as bad. Their chips and like salsas, their chips are pretty garbage.
Mm.
Um, and things like that, and it's kind of like they got like a self-serve bar like condiment bar thing or whatever for whatever you order like that has different toppings you can put on like tomatoes, onions, that kind of stuff, and then
Mm.
like salsas and a bunch of different things. But I got three different kinds of tacos, and I mean they're pretty good tacos, so
Yeah.
it wasn't the worst. But still, like, would probably never choose to go there.
Yeah.
Um, and after that, then we went to Funky Monkey,
It's a shaved
and
ice.
yeah, shaved ice, and I got the giant one. Well, so did Dad once I got it, but I said that I was gonna get the giant one when it was our last time going,
Mm-hmm.
um, for the year or whatever, for the school year. Um, and yeah, I mean it was massive. I got like this. I always get this key lime pie, and then I get it with the scoop of ice cream.
What's it called? What's the place called? Funky
Funky
Monkey.
Monkey. It's FUNKYMUNKY.
Funky, Monkey. 'Monkey.
So the big
Where?
one's 32 ounces.
32 ounces. Wow.
Yeah, I don't know if you'll be able to find a picture that easily, but
Let's see. 32 ounces. Funky monkey.
they're pretty massive. There's
Yeah.
nothing on Google, so there might be stuff like on their website somewhere, but or
Is it
Instagram.
like in a 32 ounce like styrofoam cup?
It isn't. They're all in styrofoam
Oh, then I think
cups.
I see something. If this is a smaller one, that's still huge. So that's cool though.
It's like short and wide, the huge one.
Hmm.
So, but
Yeah.
and
Either way,
really good.
that's
But
cool.
so that was good. Put a bunch of ice cream in it. It
Hmm.
was yummy. Um, I mean, obviously I worked, so
Hmm.
was busy doing that.
Yeah.
I was pretty much just busy the whole time, constantly. It's like
Mm.
when I wasn't working, I was like we were doing something or like uh Todd and I were like going. I mean, we went to like McDonald's
Mm.
different times. I mean, we got McDonald's yesterday after church because he wanted breakfast, and then we got breakfast, and we're gonna go again today because it's National Cheeseburger Day, so they have 50-cent double
Oh, they
cheeseburgers.
do. Crap, I do have to go get that.
And I mean, we've been to McDonald's like 4 times.
Oh, so the dine are still there.
Yeah, I don't actually know how much longer they're here, but they're still here. I think they're here till the end of this week, maybe.
Oh wow, nice. That's fun. Where the,
Yeah,
so how's the sleeping arrangement? How's that going?
I mean, they're sleeping on a bed in the game room, I guess.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, and Elijah moved back into his room when Addie left.
Oh, did Daddy? Where was he sleeping? Mom and Dad's room.
Yeah,
Oh, okay. He could sleep in their flipping closet.
he did.
Oh, I said that. That's really
He
funny.
slept in their closet on
I
the cot.
I said that as a joke. That's hilarious. That's
No, it's that big.
I know. Oh, that's so funny. Oh, nice. That's great.
Yep.
I'm gonna have to get cheeseburgers for dinner. 50 cents. You can buy as many as you want, right? On the app. Oh, just one.
One per order. Like,
I'll order 4 times.
but I don't know that you could do multiple. But like if you ordered one and then Jenna ordered one with her account, like you could do that. I
Gotcha.
think you only
Oh,
get one.
I see what you're saying.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
yeah, that I mean we went to dinner the other day, Saturday after I worked,
Hmm.
at Boomer Jack's. Not that's actually really good. So
Yeah.
that was good. And I got like a poblano, spicy poblano burger,
Mm,
smash burger. It's like double smash patty, which
nice.
is, I mean, it's
Smash
funny.
patties.
It's like the size of a normal, but they just put two patties of smash
Yeah.
burgers. And it's like the size of a normal patty,
But
but
it's still like they got like there's like the texture of like the crisp at the edges. It's so much better.
they are good. Smash burgers are really good. And
Yeah.
so we got that, and then mom and dad got these bunch of like a pound of wings of this mango habanero wing.
Oh wow.
Uh, it's really good. Uh, they got the pretzel with beer cheese. Ate some of that. Um, I haven't had to really make much meals. I'm be honest,
Yeah.
in a while. And
That's
like they
nice.
went to Rule the Roost. I think that was Saturday too.
Mhm.
After Elijah's game, they drove through Weatherford and ended up stopping there to get that. And Todd and Karina got this like $40 family chicken meal that came with like 24 chicken strips.
Oh my
And so
gosh.
the three of us have been eating that for pretty much any meal that we're not eating something else.
Right.
And
That's nice.
they still have got like 8 pieces left,
That's crazy. That's
which
so
is
cool.
pretty insane.
Yeah.
But so
That
that's
is.
really good.
That's
Love that
awesome.
place.
Yeah.
But I mean, yeah, that.
You want to talk about the Boy Meets World thing?
Oh yeah, the other or yesterday. Yesterday, I had someone message me on my Etsy or whatever and said that they bought the print and got it printed to take to 90s Con, and a bunch of the the actors and actresses signed it,
They
and
said Will Friedle, the guy who plays Sean, so Ryder
Ryder
Strong, and
Strong
then the
and
girl who plays Feeney's wife, who's Feeney's real wife, right?
yeah,
Yeah, I forget her name.
which I don't know if I don't remember exactly what the person said, but I don't know if they meant. I don't see the signature for her on it, but I see that Mr. Feeney is on there.
Oh, that's and they said they loved it, right? That's what the words
Yeah, they
were.
said. Yeah, they said that they loved it,
That's got to be
but
so
it had,
cool.
but it had Wilford. Yeah, Wilford L. Ryder Strong, Feeney, Daniel Fishel,
Yep.
uh, and I think it might have one more person on it, but yeah, I mean it was really cool. So,
We at this point we have to reach out, right? Like, like it's got to
but
be.
I posted on my story, and the Pod Meets World saw the story or whatever.
Oh, really?
Yeah,
Which they could have just like a person be doing it.
they could have just a manager, social media manager, but
I think our podcast goal someday is to get Will Friedle on this podcast. I think that that's our ultimate goal, and so that at the end of it, he can say life's tough. Get it? Like I would succeed. My life would peak right then and there. Like
that's so funny.
that'd be so cool.
Yeah,
But no, I mean, it's just cool. I think it's cool that the guy messaged you. Like that's like a moment that
yeah,
he shared with like his probably one of his favorite people, obviously, because he loves Boy Meets World. But then to reach out to the artist that made this graphic that he got signed and be like, they love your thing. That's like
yeah,
such an insignificant thing to him, but just made your day, week, month, whatever. Like that's such a big deal. I commend that guy for it. That's really or girl. That's really cool.
yeah. I mean, it was sick. So it was definitely shout out to them for because they obviously, you don't have to really, you don't really think to do that. Most people wouldn't think to do that.
Yeah,
You
no,
just think, you got something signed, like that's cool for you,
yeah,
They wouldn't really be like, by the way, I got your artwork signed.
and
Isn't that
they love
cool?
it. Like that's such
Yeah,
a special moment. So
yeah.
I love
Very, very sick.
it. Nice.
Um, anything, I mean, got a, I don't know what day it was, but we got like our whole thing of pictures. Our
Oh,
engagement shoot pictures
how many did
ended
you
up being
get?
240 instead of 100. So,
Man, that chick must like you.
so that was definitely fire. Then we had to go through it though and like picked out a whole bunch of other ones for the save the dates
Mm,
that luckily we didn't print yet. But we're gonna print them tonight
nice.
and decide on final picture to use or whatever. And
That's cool.
so yeah, that's cool. One of my posts that I put up got featured on Pro
I,
Church Media,
I saw that.
which is I didn't gain any followers, which sucks. But it's still cool. They got like 200 and some thousand followers, and
How did they
they
get?
repost
Do
three
you
people a
tag
day.
them or do you use their
Yeah,
hashtag?
I just tagged them. I didn't use their hashtag, but you can do both. You can do whatever. But they basically this is an account that just reposts,
Christian.
uh, yeah, Christian design and artwork and all
Hmm.
different kinds of things. They pick like three a day and post at like 9 p.m. or something like that. Three
Hmm.
different things.
It is cool.
Yeah, it's definitely sick. A lot of the people they
Oh,
feature are like really big. So
did you have that planned before we talked about the pod last week?
what?
Because I asked you the question, what would be the title of your memoir?
Oh no, I just didn't because I didn't have ideas.
It
I haven't had
was.
time to like have ideas or think of anything. Now I do because I wrote like some stuff. I've gotten to think about stuff and
I also
wrote
have
down some
ideas if
stuff.
you want me to send you ideas.
Yeah, you can.
I have lots of things. I texted
Yeah,
you one yesterday, but
yeah, you did. I wrote that down. But yeah, I wrote down like a few of them. Uh, like from church. Whenever we go to church or watch church, I like write down like little, like not even like just based on the message, just like little things people say
I should
that I'm
send you
like,
like my sermons and just
oh, like
let you
that could be a saying.
go through
Like
them.
just even like the random people,
Uh huh.
like our Bo Mills or like men's pastor,
Mm-hmm.
um, or whatever. So he like will come up on stage and do like the transitional like talking and
Mm-hmm.
that kind of stuff where they talk about, they point out whatever event they want to point out or blah blah blah. So like then if he says something, like some four word phrase thing or whatever, it's like,
Right.
yeah, that could be a design thing. I write it down. That
Mm.
kind of deal. I guess speaking of Sunday though, we had a really, I mean, it was a good day for church because we had Josh Weathers there, which is like he's a musician.
Mm.
He's been there for a couple of times that I've been there, and even more times that mom and dad have been there. But he's local to Dallas, I think, and
Mm.
I mean, he
Blues
makes
country.
music. Yeah, he makes music. He has like a organization. He started like a school in India.
Mm.
Um, bunch of different things, but he's like extremely talented.
Oh, okay.
And so like our worship when he's there, he just he'll
Volunteer.
volunteer randomly and do worship things.
Mm-hmm.
Like he has a concert at Stonewater in like a month or whatever.
Mm.
And so he was there to just, you know, talk about it, and they used him in the message this time and had
Mm.
him share stories or whatever.
Gotcha.
But yeah, like our worship is insane whenever he is there
Yeah,
leading.
imagine.
So it
You guys'
like
worst party is crazy.
our band just plays better. Like
Your band is
he's
great
just
already.
yeah, but it's just like he's just a really good musician. Like he's just incredible.
Yeah.
He is really good at what he does. He clearly like is doing what he's supposed to be doing.
Yeah.
Like it's very obvious because he's super successful and like with what he does. And
Yeah.
so uh
Have you ever
like
thought? Oh,
that
sorry.
was great.
Good.
No, I
That
was just saying that was great.
that's cool. That's that. Yeah, I mean that'd be awesome. Have you ever thought about applying for jobs at churches for design?
I mean, I think I applied to a couple, but
Oh, nice.
um, they are a lot harder to find.
Yeah. No,
Um,
they're a lot harder to
like
find.
applications for churches and
Yeah,
stuff.
I
They're
could
not
probably
really on
I could
like
probably steer
LinkedIn
you
all that
in a
much
better
and stuff.
direction.
Yeah, like connections, that kind of thing. But I've thought about um doing like seeing with Stonewater or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
They don't have any positions,
Yeah.
but they have. I think that I found like an open. They have like an HR email. I think email address,
Mm.
and
Oh,
they not like actual applications. So like if you were to apply to a job, you're just really sending an email about the job and
gotcha.
stuff, and your information and resume to an email. So I thought about just doing that and being like, oh, if you want design work,
Yeah, please.
let me know,
Yeah, yeah, yeah. That makes sense.
that kind of thing. And also since I'm whatever designing based on messages and different things, start like tagging them and stuff. But
Mm.
I forgot to do it the last one, so
The be real one.
yeah.
That's funny.
Oh well.
That's cool. That's awesome.
Yep.
Had like a busy week.
I'm gonna be busy
And you're working,
I'm gonna be busy all the time now.
which is good. It's not a bad thing.
No.
Nice. Um, I got a new mouse. I got a Steel
Oh nice.
Series Rival 3.
Hmm.
Basically my mouse at the church that I used, which was $10 for it broke. So I brought the other one that I had here, the Logitech 305 there, and then bought a new mouse. And it was on sale. It's usually like $70. It was like half off. So it's
Oh
a nice
nice.
mouse. So it's good. Um I'm so into this Harry Potter world. Rewatching them with Jenna. Like I took like the tests, right? Of like which house are you?
Yeah.
Slytherin. I bought the hat because I had, like box lunch, that store?
Yeah.
They have like lunch money basically. Like if you spend a certain amount, then later on you get. I bought Jenna a mug and I had $15 off, so I was like, oh, I have to spend this amount of money to do it, so I got this for free. Um, because I wasn't gonna get Jenna an extra present. Like, come on. So no, but I made my whole Harry Potter episode thing on Redeeming Reels. Really proud of that. I spent like a lot of time on it.
Mm.
Um, and like I did like 4 examples of like theology in the movie, and then last night Jen and I figured out another one that's like so good. But you need to watch them. Like I really want you to watch them, like so
I
bad.
need time to watch them.
I know.
I really only watched 2 movies.
Yeah.
I mean, to be fair, and that was both of the movies of the week, and that was this morning.
Yeah. So, um, I think I'm just gonna like be like, all right, Micah. Every week you have to watch one of them, and maybe in 8 weeks you'll get them done or something like that. Because I think you'll like them as much as me. Where you haven't read the books either, because obviously people like the books are better. I don't care. I think the movies are like so. That's just been a part of our life this past week. Is Harry Potter. We're watching all of them. Been reading this book.
Yep.
So good. I mean, just what did he say? I was gonna send it to you. I was like, I should read it on the pod. Because he's talking about making and like we are created to make things.
Hmm.
Um, like making things rather than using things. It's this whole thing. But um, he says, I have come to believe that unless we are making something, we cannot know the depth of God's being and God's grace permeating our lives and God's creation. And that's just like, whoa, like this is, I agree, like, but it's just
Yeah.
this I like never thought about this. Like I always knew that my favorite attribute of God was his beauty because we can see it so practically in so many ways. But then just this dude is just like I'm like 12 pages in and I literally am highlighting everything because I'm like, not only is he so smart, but he's an artist. So his writing is just like so good. So anyway,
Yeah.
it's
No, that's fire.
it's like everything. Like I could literally uh to know God is to be making what's another really there was another really good one. Art making is to me a discipline of awareness, prayer, and praise. Like there's it's all yeah, it's all good. I could talk about it forever. Um anyway.
That's that's heat, dude.
he's
I'm gonna
dude,
read it.
he's fire. He's so good. Like this book is incredible. Um but so that book's been great in just my off time. It was Jenna's birthday.
Mhm.
Um so we've been doing birthday things. Thursday was her actual birthday. Um and we watched Harry Potter. We watched another movie which I'll talk about later. Because she wanted to watch it. And then we ate Bless Your Heart burgers. It's Smash Patty's burger place and new place in Mill Plain. So got that. On Friday we went to Barnes and Noble. We went to the Humane Society just because she wanted to look. Stop by her grandma's, stop by her parents. And then we went to dinner with Brighton and Kayla because Kayla's birthday is the day after, 2 days after Jenna's. At the Cove, it's on the waterfront. It was really nice, like really nice.
Mhm.
Like super beautiful area. Um, and I got like halibut fish and chips. That was like bomb. It was so good. Saturday normal. Um, and then yesterday we went to Twigs, which was it's a good time. I preached yesterday at the Vietnamese church, which is like always fun because I do love them. They're great, but it's hard because I have to have it translated the whole time,
Mhm.
of course. But after it was like a graduation, so we had people um, graduating technically, and we were celebrating them. And so then we had a big potluck after, and so they were making coffee like normal, and there's egg rolls. So good. You gotta come next time. Like you guys are here, maybe for like when you're here for the wedding, and all that, or whenever you move here. I gotta like. tell them, "Hey, my family's coming. Please make egg rolls." And they would do it too. And they're just, I mean, you think you've had good egg rolls before? It's the best things in the world.
That's
They're
hilarious.
oh my gosh, they're like addicting. They're so good. But the all the students surprised Jenna with a cake and like a present. Um, like one of the they were like at Target buying stuff apparently, and they got Jenna a notebook, and her favorite color is like a it's like a greenish like teal kind of like that's her phone case. It's her laptop cover. Oh, her laptop cover's right here. It's like this color kind of.
Oh yeah.
Like this doesn't do it justice because it's like crappy material. Um, but she loves that color. Um, but one of the students when they were at Target buying stuff, they saw a journal and they're like trying to decide what journal to get her, and she goes, "Get this color because this is Jenna's favorite color," and they like remembered. That was like cool.
Yeah,
Um,
that's cool.
took a whole church photo with the Vietnamese church. We're the only two white people. It's just funny. And okay, I during church, Vietnamese church, a girl who's older, she comes in to talk to me or to like me. She's like shaking. She's like, I already told this other pastor, named Pastor Trong, um, but there's two people having sex outside of the church. And I was like, huh? And basically, she was in the children's classroom with the children because she helps lead the children. And outside their window, two people naked, like fully, going to town. Because she thought it was like people like working on the yard or something. Because she like glanced and just saw a person and didn't see whatever. And then she like looked over more and like fully they're just, you know. And she closes the blinds. No kid saw. Thank the Lord, right? That's scarring for an adult, but you know, a kid that'd be bad. But then I run out there and the other pastor had already said something to them. And there's like a hedge, so I can't see them, but you can hear them like their belt and they're putting their clothes on. And like we wait for them and then they leave and you can't come back type thing and just wild. Like they're just but the thing is we're standing there right where they were doing it and you can hear the kids through the wall. Like you can hear them playing and singing worship songs, and these people are just hanky panking and around listening to children sing. Isn't that crazy?
Yeah, that's messed up.
Messed up for so many different. One, you're on a church property. Like you don't even have to be Christian to be like, that's not your ideal place to,
Yeah.
like that's an uncomfortable feeling no matter what you believe. But then you hear children, literal children singing song like that's awful. That's messed up. They're teenagers though. Teenagers. Yeah,
Crazy.
it was wild. Weird. One of the weirdest experiences I've ever had as a pastor so far. Clearly, but
Obviously.
obviously, but yeah. I mean, nothing else crazy is happening. We've been planning our trip to Utah. That you.
Yeah, when are you going?
We are going. We leave October 13th.
Nice. And when do you get back?
The 20th. You plan on going?
What'd you say?
We come back the 20th.
Oh, nice. I mean, I might be there.
Really?
Well, I might be there for part of the time you're there.
Well, anytime would be nice.
I was looking at the 18th to like the 24th or something like that.
Oh, okay. Well, just get there before the 20th, and we can.
But
Because
I
we're
can't.
already
Yeah.
we're already planning. I haven't texted Maddie, but if you're not there, we're already Jen and I are at least already planning on taking, Maddie out to dinner.
Oh yeah. Well,
Maybe Jackson and Lauren too, if they would want to go or whatever. But
yeah, but because I was trying to figure out when to go or whatever.
Mhm.
But there's two Prime days on the 11th and 12th, I think.
Uh-huh.
So I don't think I'll be able to get off
That day.
with those for the week at least a few days after,
Yeah.
because you gotta like get all the orders from the 2 days delivered. But yeah, and I think it's like one of my company's super strict with overtime. And I think that's like 1 week that like everyone's overtime eligible.
Oh, gotcha.
So if I was able to work overtime, I mean,
How much was your
you
first
work.
check?
It was 850.
Nice.
So that I mean, it was only 50 hours, like 54 hours,
Oh, okay.
and normally it'd be like around 80. So,
Gotcha.
um, but and then I just got a raise actually.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, what a good time to join.
How much?
Amazon raised the minimum price for DSP drivers by $1,
Oh, okay. So
so
you
now I make 1875.
nice.
So it's not bad. It's like an extra
Couple
two
$100.
grand a year or something like that.
Yeah.
So it's like whatever. I mean,
Yeah.
I didn't have to do anything for it. They haven't raised it like since this company's been a thing. So
Can
since
you
this station's been a thing.
can you transfer to, like, say you want to move to Washington? You can't transfer.
You don't just no. I'd
Gotcha.
have to go through
Apply.
the whole process again.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
I don't know if I'd have to do training again. Hopefully not.
Gotcha.
I don't think you have to do training as long as you've worked
You've done it
at a
before.
DSP within like there's like a time period that you can't not work in a DSP for a certain amount of time. But
Gotcha.
otherwise you'd have to redo it. Um but yeah, I mean but with the type of shifts or whatever, it's like you don't work part days. So with
Mm-hmm.
overtime, you'd work a full like 10 hours.
Mm.
So work 10 hours at time and a half or
Mm.
pay and a half.
Okay, gotcha. That's nice.
So
That's really nice.
so it'd be good.
Um, but yeah, so if you're planning on going, definitely we'll be there the 13th. We get there the 14th technically at night. So through the 20th. But we'll be most likely staying with Grandpa and Linda the 15th, 16th, and 17th. And then staying in a
Yeah.
hotel with Jenna's parents the 18th, 19th, and 20th. But
Where are you gonna stay in a hotel?
I don't it's somewhere in St. George.
You're going back up to St. George.
Yeah, cuz
Are you
they'll
guys
be
flying in St.
we're
George?
driving and then flying home. We're driving there.
Oh, okay.
Cuz
But are you
Jenna's
flying? So you're flying out of St. George though,
no,
or are
we're
you
flying
flying out
out
of
of
Vegas?
Vegas. Yeah. It was it was like $40 for both of us. I mean, it was a little bit more because we paid for like insurance and but like it was literally like $70, I think, for the both of us, which is really nice.
That is nice.
Um, but no, so yeah, you should. I mean, if you can get like the days you work off for the weekend, the 20th and 21st, you should try to fly in that Monday because you don't work. Like if you can get those days off, you know what I'm saying? The Wednesday, Thursday, like that week off, I guess.
Oh well, that's not how time off works unless you
Oh,
have PTO. Unless you have PTO.
how does time off work?
Well, like if I ask for my 4 days off Wednesday through Saturday that I work, they just schedule me around that. They'd only not schedule me for those days I asked for off, unless I was using PTO. If I had 4 days of PTO I was using, obviously that I technically worked that week.
Oh,
So then they wouldn't schedule around, but I have to actually request time off for every single day I'm gone because I don't have PTO. Well, I mean I have like 2 hours.
oh, I see what you're saying. Gotcha. Well,
Yeah.
figure it out. Hopefully, you
Yeah,
could be
so I
there
mean,
at least like a day or something when we were there.
yeah, I mean I'm looking at the 18th. So
Cool. That'd be cool.
um
Spend
yeah, I mean it's just if I get it off. So
yeah. So you would go there the 18th
yeah.
and then come home when go back home
I mean whenever's cheapest before
Tuesday.
the next Wednesday.
Oh, okay. So you would get the 18th all the way through the
I would request the 18th through like the 24th probably
gotcha.
off. And then
Would you work that
I would
Monday?
come back either whatever. And I have no idea if they would schedule me for this whatever 16th, 17th
Hmm,
because I would work the 12th through the 15th or 11th through the 15th. So I don't know if they scheduled me the 16th, 17th,
gotcha.
but
Gotcha.
if they
I
did
see.
that. I mean, that would suck. That would be
I
that'd
get
be
you.
pretty. That'd be 6 days straight of
Of
full
working.
days. That'd suck. It's 4 days straight. I mean, it's a lot.
Yeah, it's 10
Long.
hours a day.
It's long days, and it's. I mean, you're constantly up doing stuff. So
Right, for sure. Should we move on?
yeah,
I don't know if you want to talk about this because it's obviously so stupid, but like aliens were revealed at the Mexican Supreme Court. They revealed bodies. Um, I love how we talked about like we would need to see proof. Like, oh, show me a body and maybe I'll believe it. I don't believe it. Like,
I don't believe it either.
it's so Hollywood. It's some crazy like the person who says that they had him is like a crazy person.
Yeah, it
Like,
was like what was it? It was like a ufologist or something like
yeah,
that.
yeah, no.
I was like, that is that even a real word?
Where's the ship? Where's like there's so and it looks like a stereotypical alien. Like I just don't believe that. I don't know.
Self-proclaimed
Yeah,
ufologist.
exactly. The thing is,
So he's a self-proclaimed fake scientist. It's not even a real scientist, and he's still self-proclaimed. He's not even an official fake scientist.
this is my favorite argument, right? If aliens are real, okay, and they come to us, that means that they are so advanced. Let's just say, and then for them to just crash and die, I just don't believe it.
That's what I was saying. And
Yeah,
also to be captured and shot down. We were talking about this before. It's like
yeah, and this was like
you're
a
telling me
thousand years.
we can't go places, but we can shoot down aliens that can travel beyond because we already have a certain amount of distance that we know what exists and like we can explore and all this. So it's outside of this
Outside
range.
of that, yeah.
They can come all the way here, and then we're just too good for them.
And it was 1,000 years ago too. Like you're talking Jesus, like literally like oh like 1,000 years after Jesus. Like no, okay, it's just dumb. It's hilarious. It's dumb. But so there's the Union Solidarity Coalition that I wanted to mention, mostly for what I wrote after. But essentially, what this is the actors, writers, and directors are collaborating on a charity auction that, with proceeds going towards helping crew members whose healthcare benefits are currently at risk during the strike because they will not be paid fairly. So, for example, like Bob Odenkirk and David Cross join you for dinner. John Lithgow will watercolor portrait of your dog. Maggie Gyllenhaal, 20 minutes, 20 questions. There's a couple other ones like exquisite corpse drawing Zoom with Charlie Day. Like there's just all these like kind of fun like a Zoom class with the cast of New Girl.
Mm.
Um, so Adam Scott walks your dog for an hour. Like there's just fun things. Some of them are based on like the show and whatnot. Some of them are just like take a Zoom call. But I uh, took the liberty to give ones that I think would be fun for us that we would actually bid significant money to participate in. You ready for these?
Mm-hmm.
Attend class with the cast of Boy Meets World with Feeney as your teacher. Here's my favorite one. Should I save this one? I think I should. I'm going to save it. Okay, here's a good one. Get drumming lessons from J.K. Simmons as Terrence Fletcher. uh, plan the next saga with Kevin Feige.
Mm-hmm.
Solve another Yang mystery escape room with the cast of Psych.
Yeah.
Go on vacation with Steve Martin. That doesn't.
Yeah.
Have a game night with Rachel McAdams and Jason Bateman. Play basketball with Adam Sandler. Have Morgan Freeman walk around with you and narrate your day.
I would do that one.
This one's just for you. Have a design day with Hayao Miyazaki.
Yeah.
That's like your dream. This is funny. Go geocaching with Nicolas Cage. Um,
That's funny.
go on a cruise with Dylan and Cole Sprouse.
The
And
the one that no one won.
yeah, literally.
The
This was,
Disney cruise sweepstakes.
yeah, crazy. And then here's my favorite. I think this is the best one. Is you host the Dundies with Steve Carell giving awards to all your friends. Like, that'd be legendary.
I would do that.
I'd pay so much money to do it. So, but I guess if any of these actual ones interest you, you can go bid on eBay. But no, those would be fun. But NFL, that you take over.
Week 2.
Week 2. I mean, obviously, we're always never going to talk about Monday night games, but that is what it is. It's fine. It's not a big deal.
That's okay.
Yeah. So.
I mean, let's start with the Vikings. That was the first thing this week.
Yeah.
There's a few things to talk about. It's very rough.
It was a rough watch.
Yeah, I mean, it was very similar again. We had like 5 turnovers.
Yeah, something
just absurd.
With like our offense, actually, like I know we did turn the ball over, but like our offense did play well. Like,
yeah, our offense started off extremely slow.
Addison played well. Jefferson played well. Kirk is so good. Like,
yeah, I mean,
playing the first quarterback.
Yeah, we started off. The problem that we're having is the same problem we had the first game, which is our offense starts slow, and our defense starts fast. Our offense can't stay on the field for the entire first half.
Yeah.
And we pretty much don't take the field for like the whole first half. Our defense plays an entire half of football. We come out of the halftime, our offense figures out how to play football, and our defense is way too tired to play.
Yeah, our offense manhandles people in the second half.
Like, we struggled so hard, and we were down, it was like 13-7 or something like that, and it was like field goal at the very end of the half.
Yeah, it was 10-7, really.
It was really 10-7.
Yeah.
Like, that's our defense.
And we should have been
it down for our offense so that they can figure it out.
And it should have been 14 because of the Justin Jefferson thing.
Yeah, that's also really sucks. Because
I think that's such a bad. I think that's a bad
like
rule.
That's one of the. Yeah, I mean, it is. It's a lame rule, but it's one of the only times he's actually made a mistake.
He's so good,
which is so weird. But
I'm sorry, he's like, he doesn't have a touchdown yet. He's so good.
Yeah, I know.
It's actually insane. Like, people are like, "Oh, it's a fluke. Tyreek's better." No, he's not.
No, Tyreek Hill's he's great. Not better just because he's short. To be honest, if he was tall, he'd be better. But
he's ridiculously
because he is ridiculously good. He's just too short.
He's too short. Yeah. He's not like he's a slot receiver versus like.
Yeah, it just doesn't. Receiver. Just it's just not the same.
Anyway,
he's just fast, but but so that's our big struggle.
We put it together. We're really good.
Yeah, it was pretty ugly. We just really need to put it together. Obviously, we have our third starting lineman, be injured this year. Bradbury, though, he has a back injury, and so it's like, I don't know how long he's gonna be out. This is not serious, but and then Darisaw, he's got like a slight injury. He was possibly gonna play against the Eagles, but then sat out, so he'll probably be back this week. I think.
Yeah.
So that's not the biggest deal. But then, what's Udo or whatever? He's out for the season. So that's rough. There's a lot of injuries happening this beginning of the season, just with every team. But which always sucks. But
I love.
I mean,
obviously, I love Justin Jefferson. I love the fact that Addison is a great, young receiver. Like, he's good. KJ, I still think is solid. But
yeah, Kirk hasn't showed up at all, which is.
He was fine last week. He had a touchdown.
But
Still, I get what you're saying.
He has not played well at all. He moved to wide receiver 2. I think he might just be a better wide receiver 3. I think he might have too much on his plate.
Yeah, I don't know. But Kirk is. I love Kirk. Like I actually like he makes like he's still not.
He annoys me. My biggest thing with him is that he doesn't really have the best game IQ in terms of like we'll like run plays, and he throws dump passes
For
a
sure.
lot, which is one that's not the problem. That's just annoying because it's
Mhm.
like, yeah, he's gonna have good stats or whatever, but he's not throwing. It's the same thing with like Gino. They give Gino all this praise. He throws like 4-yard passes the whole game. Like, of course, he's gonna have a high completion percentage. Not very many. Like, he's not gonna throw very many picks because he's not throwing risky passes. Like, he's throwing
Yeah.
easy passes.
Yeah. No.
But my problem is that before the Vikings used to have the worst play calling on like third and long. We'd run the worst design plays that are like on the good day get you like 6 yards on a average day. Like on average, you're getting like maybe a yard and a half on these design plays.
Hmm.
And we used to run them on third and long all the time. And then Kevin O'Connell came in and our play calling on third down has been so good.
Hmm.
But Kirk Cousins, he still just throws to the running back that's like the last option
Feels a
in
check
like
down.
half a second. He just turns straight to the right. We gain like 3 yards, even though
Yeah.
we're actually running a play that's purpose is to get a first down on third and long, and he's still just throwing soft passes. He also is gonna get so many views. He throws into hits. He does not protect receivers
He doesn't.
or
That's true.
anything. He
Yeah.
throws. I mean, he throws Justin Jefferson into so many hits. I'm
Justin
like,
Jefferson's just so good.
it's
That's why
so nervous, like nerve-wracking to get. He gets hit like 1 or 2 times a game,
because he's like
ridiculously
catching
bad.
these tight. I mean, Kirk is throwing dimes. I will say, like
Yeah, he
he
does.
throws.
He does
He's a
throw
good.
good
Like
passes.
he's good, clearly. But like Justin Jefferson is catching. I'm like, holy crap, he caught that. Like it makes them both really good, but it's a scary situation because it's the middle of the
Yeah,
field and like
and then some of them he doesn't catch, and he just gets decked, and then like,
decked.
and I'm like thinking he's hurt because it's how most receivers get hurt or like these hits he's taking, and one of the
Yeah,
times he is going to get hurt, and so it's
sometime.
like
Yeah.
very frustrating because he does not protect his receivers, and also when he's like getting sacked, so pockets broken down, he's retreating. His last option is the running back on a little out route check down.
Uh-huh.
A good IQ quarterback is going to throw it at the running back's feet, not complete a pass 5 yards behind the line of scrimmage.
Yeah.
You don't actually throw it to him. You just throw it at the ground so that we can
Yeah.
go back to where we were.
And then just
It's
yeah.
like it's just not smart, and I hate that. That's my biggest issue with him is that he just does not. He throws too many completions. Like I guess that's like not what you would say. You wouldn't be like, "Oh my god, my quarterback throws to me." But that is his problem is that he throws too many
Because he
completions.
throws check downs that don't work. Yeah, no, I get it.
Yeah, that they're actually bad for our situation and
But
for the team in that situation, and he doesn't recognize that, and
all
it's
I know
frustrating.
is Justin Jefferson needs to get. They need to give him so much money. Like,
They do need to give him so much money, but he needs to take not so much money.
yeah, I don't know.
I mean, at the end of the day, what's the difference between him making 500 million and $515 million?
Yeah, yeah, no, I get that. I get that. I'm talking like 300 versus 500. Like he needs to be the highest paid receiver in the NFL, like in history.
Yeah,
Like
I mean, he should, yes.
he should be. But Hawkinson's great too. What I like about Kirk is he's a really good leader. Um, like he's a dad, obviously, and so he's got the whole Kirko chains thing. Like he's awkward, and because he's a dad, he's a white dad, but
Hmm.
um, you can tell that his team respects him and that he takes accountability. Like I saw the side by side of like Kirk blaming himself for the loss and being like, I gotta throw that ball better to Justin, and like things like that versus like Justin Fields was like, I blame the play calling on our loss today. Like the difference is just astounding. Um,
Hmm.
but so I just appreciate that, I guess.
No, definitely.
I just like the guy. I really like Kirk Cousins,
He
which is
is
such
great
a
as a guy. He's probably my favorite human being in the NFL.
easily. It makes me want like a jersey, a Kirk Cousins. Like I'm a fan. I like wasn't happy he's here, but now he's a good Christian guy that is pretty good at football. Like he's one of the better quarterbacks in the NFL,
He definitely is. Yeah.
which is
He's just,
a weird sentence
yeah.
because
No.
there's Joe Burrow and obviously Mahomes and Josh Allen, but he's playing better than freaking Burrow.
He is playing like one of the best. He's just playing
He's playing better than
better.
everybody.
He's playing better than most quarterbacks. I mean, quarterbacks this season have been the first 2 weeks have not been good. Quarterbacks have not been the strong suit of the league.
That's weird. It's just a weird football season.
They've just not been. Well, they've just not been performing well.
Yeah. Joe
Not
Burrow.
scoring touchdowns, not converting drives. Like
Yeah. Is
just
that
nothing.
defenses are better or like
Defense have been playing well. So I mean, we have a. I mean, if you think about it, we got defense and special teams is shining right now. We have, you know, there's been a lot of interceptions, forced fumbles, defensive touchdowns. There's
blocked
been two
field
two
goals?
punt returns for touchdowns, 3 blocked field goals
Yeah. In 2 weeks. It's crazy.
in 2 weeks. So special
Also,
teams and defense is definitely on top right now.
the Eagles aren't that good. I know
No,
we lost,
they're
but
not that
they're
good.
really not
It was
that good.
yeah, they should have killed us though.
Yeah. The way we
And
played,
it was just yeah, we lost because honestly, I mean, it was our defense.
beat
Obviously,
ourselves.
our offense not playing well in the first half
Yeah, hurt.
clearly put us in a bad situation, but we still in the second half we lost because we allowed them to score
Yeah.
when we knew they were running the ball to run out the clock. We still couldn't
They
stop.
ran the
run.
ball
We
the
gave up
entire game.
like it was literally like they're going to run the ball again for the 6th play in a row because they're running out the clock and they keep getting first downs, and we still can't make adjustments to stop them.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, pretty ridiculous. But
Yeah.
no, they should have killed us with how we played and the amount of turnovers. So they're clearly not that good.
Yeah, clearly. um, in terms of other things, like it's been fine. The NFL's been fine. Like it's been.
I mean, it's been fun. There's been great games.
There's been good stuff, good moments. The end of the Broncos game was crazy.
Yeah, that was. We can talk about that. That was blatant DPI. Oh my gosh. The
Defensive
2-point conversion.
Oh, I didn't see
Yeah.
the 2-point conversion.
Yeah, the Hail Mary.
I saw the Hail Mary.
Bounced up or whatever. They scored. Then he went for the 2-point conversion to tie the game, and the earliest contact you could ever have on a throw,
Crazy.
and no call.
We can talk about the Seahawks getting gifted a win.
Yeah.
Like that. I mean, it's not even like a question. He's holding the guy like crazy. Like Gino is sacked in that instance. Like sacked. Like, and I don't know if a field goal would have won them a game or not. I don't know. Would that field goal have won? Because it was overtime. Would a field goal have won, or would have they got another chance? The other team.
Oh, the Seahawks field goal?
Yeah. If it was instead of a touchdown,
they had the ball first.
Seahawks did.
Yeah.
Oh, so yeah, I mean,
so the Lions would have got another chance
to score or kick a field goal. Yeah, that's bad. That's really bad.
Yeah, no, the refs gave up some games this week, but yeah, I mean the Seahawks, yeah, they definitely. They had help throughout the whole game. I mean, there was a lot of situations where they got a lot of penalties and second chances and all kinds of different things. And
I'm talking to America thing was so funny.
That was so hilarious.
Oh my gosh.
That was a bad call though. That intentional grounding call was terrible.
Yeah.
Like it was not intentional grounding. That's not the point of the rule. He thought Tyler Lockett it was an option for Tyler Lockett to either run a streak route or come back, and Gino thought he had him beat and was going to choose the streak route, and so he threw, and then Tyler Lockett cut back. It was like miscommunication. Yeah. He was not going to get sacked. Like he was
clearly throwing the ball.
It was not thrown in distress. So like it's not the point of the intentional grounding rule, which is just, if you're in distress, you can't just throw the ball wherever you want.
For sure. That's true.
Yeah. So that was stupid. Yeah, refs have been pretty bad, to be honest.
Yeah, bad.
And the Patriots game, that was bad. The one where the last play on 4th down.
Oh yeah.
The pitch,
Gesicki,
and then he pitched it back, and they
The-
called it a first. There, it might not have been a first down, but there was not enough evidence to overturn it. They called it a first down.
Oh, it was I think it was a first
Like,
down too.
yeah, I'm pretty sure they spotted a first down, and I'm like, yeah, and
Because
the
that's when Belichick threw the red flag, right?
I think it was before that because
Oh,
this one
interesting.
they didn't. It was under 2 minutes. So that was the
Oh,
review.
okay.
Was that it was under 2 minutes.
That
But
was
him throwing his
so
flag was hilarious,
funny.
and that was also terrible. He
Yeah.
should not have had to challenge that. But yeah, I mean, yeah, it was just there was that. I mean, the replay was just it's like middle of the field. Someone's leg is in front of like the ball, and there's no hashes or anything on the ground by him to like go off of.
Mhm.
So you're literally just using like your perception. Like
Yeah.
there's no way there is enough to change the call,
Yeah. That's crazy. Yeah, that's crazy.
which is why they got sold, dude.
Yeah,
The refs were pretty bad this week.
they were pretty bad. But we got 2 games tonight. I'm not interested in the slightest.
No, I don't even remember
The
exactly who.
Steelers and Browns,
Yeah,
and then
terrible.
I don't know, Monday Night Football. The Panthers and the Saints. Like I just don't care.
Yeah, two awful games. I don't know what's going on with primetime. Next Sunday night is Steelers Raiders
Why?
primetime. I'm like, how are these teams getting primetime games?
That's crazy.
Like, it's so bad, but
Yeah,
it is what it is. Fantasy,
I'm struggling.
I had a terrible week,
I had a terrible week too. I took
but
out players that I shouldn't have.
I didn't put in players. I mean, I honestly, there's not really much for me to do. Like, I would have had to put in Anthony Richardson. I would have put in Anthony Richardson
Mm-hmm.
to outscore my starting QBs in the one quarter that Anthony Richardson played before getting injured.
Yeah.
Like,
I
it's just
need.
ridiculous. Like, how am I supposed to do that? And like other leagues, I was like, my biggest issue was I had DeAndre Swift on the bench in a couple leagues, and I'm like, he had 1 point in week one, so why would I put him in over
Mhm.
other players,
Yeah.
expecting him one to have a breakout game after doing nothing, and against my own team?
Mm-hmm.
Like, yeah, I'm gonna bet on him to come back from a 1 point week and have a huge game against my own team.
Right. Yeah.
Like, nah.
In the league that I care most about, I'm down by 15. Um, and I have the Saints defense and Michael Thomas playing, and he has Najee Harris and the Pittsburgh's tight end. So like it's possible, but I need Michael Thomas to get like 25. Um, that I win. But like I put in I picked up the freaking running back for the Falcons. He did nothing. AJ Brown did nothing. Hopkins did like 8 points. Um, Burrow only had 20 when I had Daniel Jones on my bench with 35 and Russell Wilson on my bench with 32. So like I just got screwed. I just made some bad decisions putting in
Yeah.
players. So
In this league, that league, the one that we care about, I'm
yeah.
actually gonna, I'm up by 26, and he is Chris Olave. So I need Chris Olave to get 26 points or less, and I'll win. So
Well, I need him to get. I don't want them to throw the ball to Chris Olave so that I can try to win.
yeah,
I'm winning in half my leagues, losing in half my leagues. That's whatever. That's fine.
I think I lost in every other league.
I'm.
Oh, and I lost in the league with Maddie's teacher friends and stuff. 150 to 152. I'm the second highest by like 35 points in scoring for the week, and I happen to play the person who beats me by 2 points.
Right. Elijah's
That's
team.
so stupid.
Elijah's team went off this week with
100,
179 points,
and
and
he's still
he's
got Nick
Nick
Chubb.
Chubb. It's because every guy on his team, like T.J. Hawkinson, had 25. Like, yeah, it's crazy.
Yeah, it was a good week for him,
It was good. I'm surprised he didn't
except
send
for
anything.
except for Justin Fields.
That guy, he's a bad quarterback, dude. He's so
He
bad.
is bad. People thought he was gonna be good.
Dude, running quarterbacks suck. They suck. They're never good. Like Michael
Mm.
Vick was good. Russell Wilson, but he had the best defense in the entire NFL. So, like,
Yeah.
Lamar
Well,
Jackson's not very good. Like,
he had a good week, luckily.
he did have a
And
good week. Anyway,
I also am gonna win in our good league or whatever, even with thinking Trevor Lawrence and Calvin Ridley combining for 14 points.
pisses me
And I'm
off, dude.
still gonna win.
Still pisses. Yeah. So
And I had Alan Lazard with 4 points. I forgot to take him out.
crazy.
I was upset about that one. But my bench didn't do very well either.
Yeah.
Except for Swift. But like I said, I was never gonna put him in. I might now, but
Yeah. I don't think I'm gonna play Joe Burrow.
that's what I'm saying.
Isn't that crazy?
In my leagues, I might not play him.
I might play Daniel Jones. Why would I play Joe Burrow? He got 20 points, but last week he had 5. Like, he got benched at the end of the game.
And well, in our league, like with Elijah and stuff, he only got 15
Yeah. It's just
because of interception. I'm guessing. I don't know honestly what our points in this league is. But in this league too, I had Keenan Allen on my bench.
I had Keenan out on my bench in one of my leagues. I don't know which one.
31 points.
I think my Knuff. No, not that one. I have too many leagues, dude. Oh, and
So
freaking
I'm only doing 2 leagues. I've decided 2 leagues max.
Drake London, right? I picked him up. Like, I drafted him because I was like, nah, he's gonna be good. Got me 0 points. He wasn't targeted. He got 18 this week. I put him on a bench. Like, frick, man, this is so stupid. So, anyway, moving on from football.
Yep.
There's nothing really to say, but Zach Bryan has collabed with Noah Khan and Bon Iver. He posted 2 song clips.
Mm-hmm.
They sound
Plus 3 song clips, but
yeah, one's just himself though.
mm-hmm.
Yeah.
That one sounded so good too.
All 3 of them are really good.
Betting on the 8 ball.
So good. Sarah's Place.
Sarah's Place is gonna be so good. Just because him and Noah Connor are gonna be insane. And
Him
he also he posted a Sarah's Place snippet of him just singing acoustic like a while ago.
Yeah.
And I was like, this song sounds so fire.
Yeah, it sounds great, dude. So I'm actually it's great. I love Zach Bryan. I love Zach Bryan a lot. So I put on my something I did. I made my Christmas lists. I spent I was watching a movie and I spent 2 hours doing it. But I on my Christmas list for mom and dad, I put the Zach Bryan Lightning t-shirt.
Oh yeah,
because it's so fire. It's so sick.
It's so sick.
But just today, found out a wild bear has been found at Walt Disney World and it closed 10 rides. I thought it was.
Which park was it?
I don't know.
That's hilarious.
Isn't that so funny? Bear. But people are making of course memes about it. Like the country bears are back, or like
this is country bear reboot advertisement.
Yeah, like things like that.
Marketing
I just can't believe that there's not a picture. Like no one has picked a picture. Oh wait. Yeah, no one's got a picture. Which I'm like,
a black bear.
Yeah, there's a black bear. It's just funny.
Yeah, I don't know how there wouldn't be any kind of picture or anything.
I see memes of the Bear TV show.
Mm-hmm.
I see people cropping the guy who plays the bear, plays him. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's just fun. It's funny. This is no one cares. It's not crazy news or anything like that. So, but.
No, and then, it's not.
Oh, did you see that they're releasing Werewolf by Night in color?
No.
In a couple weeks on Disney Plus.
I won't watch it.
Neither will I. Why would you do that? No one does.
It's gonna lose its charm.
Yeah, I'm not watching it. A Lego Avengers special releases on Disney Plus on October 27th. It better be good. I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know.
And then we got a couple trailers before we move on to our bracket and then continue on. So, Aquaman and the Lost Kingdom. Last week we talked about the teaser. We got a full length trailer. Michael, what did you think?
I didn't watch it.
Oh,
Yeah, I'm not going to watch it because
why?
I'm not going to watch the movie, and I
It
already
looks
watched the teaser.
it looks actually like fun.
I won't watch it.
It looks fun. Um,
It does not interest me at all.
I'm very excited to get rid of the whole DCEU and start with Superman Legacy. You'll watch all those when those start coming out.
Probably.
Yeah,
I mean, we'll see.
but something I hope you watch this trailer.
Yes, I watched this.
The Wonderful
trailer.
Story of Henry Sugar. What do you think? Wes
Yeah,
Anderson's new short film.
Looks great.
It does look great, dude. He's so good. I love Wes Anderson. He's so creative. Like the sliding the set in and like
Mm-hmm.
all the camera, like it looks so. And Benedict Cumberbatch is perfect, and
Yeah, he
doing
is.
this type of role, like he's so good.
Yeah, it's gonna be great.
I'm excited. It's 40 minutes, and then the other three are each 17 minutes, which is a bummer. I wish they were longer, but it's fine.
Mm.
But yeah, I'm excited. Today he said Michael Cera's had confirmed to be in his next movie, the star of his next movie, which is a match made in heaven as well. It's so funny.
It's gonna be great.
But yeah. So let's do this bracket.
All right, let's run through it.
So I did my best to like um uh pick like um people oh goodness. Pick people that are like so what this bracket is we are doing a bracket of fictional characters not in the Marvel universe that can like who is more likely to wield Mjolnir. So not who's gonna win in a fight, but like if we took both of them, who's more worthy is essentially what we're talking about.
Mm-hmm.
And maybe we'll just completely agree on everything, or maybe we'll argue. But we'll see. It's completely randomized, so if there's two people going up against each other, well, it's life. The first one is Poe versus Puss in Boots.
Oh,
I would agree. I think it's Poe. Happy Gilmore or Harry Potter?
yeah,
You
I
haven't
don't
seen
know.
Harry Potter. So, what'd you say?
I don't know that either of them would be worthy.
Yeah. Well, it's who's more worthy. I think Harry would be more worthy personally, but I also don't think Harry's that. Like, I wouldn't think Harry actually is worthy.
Yeah,
But I just don't
that's
know
fine.
if Happy would be. Batman or Katniss Everdeen?
Probably Katniss Everdeen.
Interesting. Why? Batman doesn't kill.
Yeah.
Oh, you
I
have to
mean,
be able to kill to wield Mjolnir.
yeah,
That's a good
yeah.
point. No, you're right. You're right. Kenai, or Brother Bear, or Scott Pilgrim.
Kenai.
It's Kenai, yeah. Okay. Finn McMissile or Napoleon Dynamite. It's gotta
I
be.
would love to say Napoleon.
I want to say Finn. It's gotta be Finn.
Well, yeah, it's gotta be Finn. It'd be hilarious to see Napoleon Dynamite with the hammer.
That'd be so good. That'd be so funny. I just don't think he would like.
Yeah.
Okay, here's an interesting one. Caesar from Planet of the Apes or Yoda? My instinct
I
tells me
mean,
Caesar, but I'm also open for Yoda because Yoda's obviously.
I feel like it'd probably be Yoda, but
Yeah, that's fine with me.
be
Tough to
fair.
see Caesar go away. Master Splinter or Gandalf. That's
That's
another.
tough.
That's
That's
hard.
probably Gandalf, but
It probably has to be.
I would love to see Splinter.
Splinter could be like an Elite Eight type player. Marty McFly or
No,
Michael Scott.
definitely Michael Scott.
Yeah, 100%. Oh gosh, Jenna's almost done with the show.
Really?
She's almost done. She's like still in the last season.
That's hilarious.
This is so funny. This is obvious. Travis Bickle, taxi driver, or Martian Manhunter.
Martian Manhunter.
Martian Manhunter.
Unless you want a psycho.
Yeah, literally. Superman or Jason Statham in the Meg.
Jason Statham.
I agree. Charlie Brown or the Iron Giant.
The Iron Giant.
Charlie Brown's so worthy though.
For Charlie Brown, bro.
I love Charlie Brown. Uncle Iroh. This one's easy.
Iroh.
Do you want to know who the other person was?
Sure, but it's not like it matters.
It was Ben Gates, National Treasure.
Yeah.
Optimus Prime. Again, you don't even need to say the next one.
Yeah, you probably don't need it either.
Or Evelyn Wang from Everything Everywhere All at Once.
Definitely Optimus.
Tarzan. Or the other guy who wields hammers, Odesu. He's the old boy guy. It's probably Tarzan.
Probably Tarzan.
You haven't seen Old Boy, but yeah. Okay, Sinbad. That movie's great. Or Kronk.
Kronk.
It's gotta be Kronk. I love it. Tow Mater or Maverick.
Probably Tow Mater.
Yeah, Maverick's kind of a jerk.
Yeah, he is.
Hiccup. I know what you're gonna say. Or Eddie Munson.
Yeah, definitely Hiccup.
It's good. I agree with you. I think I like Eddie better as a character, but all right. Forrest Gump or Dwight K. Schrute.
Dwight Schrute.
I actually think that if anybody's going to be able to wield Mjolnir in the office, it would be Dwight.
Probably.
Because he's got, like, as weird as he is, I think he has a pure heart. And he would definitely kill.
He'd definitely kill.
Okay. Darkwing Duck or Severus Snape. Snape is easy. Like,
fair.
He's my favorite character. He's top 10 he's entered my top 10 favorite fictional characters ever. Like, I love him. And he's like supposed to be a bad guy. Oh dude, he's so good. Scooby-Doo or Mr. Nobody.
Probably Scooby-Doo.
Sadly, yeah. Because we can't go based on like, yeah, obviously nobody would pummel Scooby-Doo in a fight, but
yeah,
it's not about that. James Bond or Moana?
Probably Moana.
Probably.
She already dealt with a hook, so she probably dealt with a hammer.
Yeah, right. Klaus, Santa Claus, or 11 from Stranger Things.
Probably Santa Claus, to be honest.
Especially this version of Santa Claus.
Yeah.
Oh gosh. Jack Sparrow or Aslan.
Definitely Aslan.
Yeah, I know. It's like the favorite to win. But would he kill? No, he would kill. Yeah, of course.
He would kill.
Hot Rod, Rod Kimball, or John Wick.
Hot Rod.
Really? Over Baba Yaga?
You think he's got the pure heart?
Do you think Hot Rod would kill?
Yeah.
Rated R Hot Rod movie.
Not on purpose.
I completely randomized these. This is funny. Walter Mitty or or Rango. Two of your favorite slept on movies.
Probably Walter Mitty.
I would agree with you. Ranga's a little more, no pun intended, slimy.
Yeah.
Anakin Skywalker.
Probably not.
Take that as you will. Like, I don't care how you take that. You can take
I'm gonna
that.
say probably not him.
Or Paul Atreides. Dune.
Yeah,
It's Paul.
it's Paul.
It's gotta be Paul. Goku or Sonic? How did that happen together? That's funny. I told you I randomized it.
Oh,
Huh?
I don't know.
I think Sonic, but I don't know Goku too well.
Neither do I.
Everyone says Goku could, but I don't. I think we just screw Goku.
Yeah.
Perry the Platypus, and he could be a favorite to win, but he's going up against Aragorn.
I'd probably be Aragorn, to be honest.
Yeah, I don't know. I agree.
I think he's. I think he might be the favorite to win. His character fits that whole mold so well. He's already, but I mean, he's already had the whole temptation and pure of heart and intention and that whole kind of thing with the ring. So
That's on my list to do next is to watch all the extended cuts.
I've been wanting to watch them for a while. After we rewatch these, though, you know what I actually want to rewatch?
What?
Uh, gosh, Rings of Power.
Why?
'Cause I don't know. Maybe it's better than I thought.
Yeah. Is that a hint towards what we're going to talk about?
It is a hint.
Simba or Mulan?
Probably Mulan.
Yeah, it's gotta be. You gotta give some women some love. Rocky or the Bride?
Definitely not the bride.
Even though I want the bride.
Yeah, me
Even
too.
though
But she's completely driven by hatred. So
yeah, she's not. But it's interesting. Thor is driven by hatred a lot in those movies, and he's always worthy.
yeah, but no, I'd say he's more driven by passion. But
Fair.
I feel like he gets the hammer taken away when he's driven by hatred, which is like his, which is he's always given, like, gets it taken away or in trouble or whatever. When it's like immature. It's like hatred is immature. Yeah.
Mary Poppins or Walter White?
Definitely Walter White.
I need to watch that show.
You do need to watch it. That's an amazing show.
Bilbo Baggins or Willy Wonka? Bilbo, right?
Probably Bilbo.
Okay.
Since Willy Wonka's doesn't really have a stable mental health.
That's true. He's kind of crazy. Bilbo or Walter White?
Bilbo.
Yeah, sadly. Mulan or Rocky?
Mulan.
Yes, yeah, I agree. This one's easy. Aragorn or Sonic?
Aragorn.
Aragorn. Hot Rod or Aslan?
Aslan.
Such an awkward man. Moana or Klaus? This is good.
Probably Klaus still.
Moana's Moana's so good though. But this Klaus is like the best version of Santa ever.
Yeah, easily.
And I feel like I feel like he's got that side of him that he'd throw down.
I think so too.
Yeah. Although he did go into like Christmas heaven, so whatever you want to call it. Snape or Scooby Doo? I still say Snape, but
that's fine.
Hiccup or Dwight Schrute? I also want to rewatch How to Train Your Dragon.
I've rewatched it like 4 times. So
I just don't believe people when they say How to Train Your Dragon 2 is better.
I don't know.
Like everyone's consensus is like on the online at least is like How to Train Your Dragon 2 is better than the first one. I'm like, how? The first one's like amazing.
I don't think it's better than the first one.
Yeah, but anyway.
It is, I think at most it could be equally as good. just because it's like different. He's a little bit older. It's like a
Yeah,
different kind of vibe.
for
A
sure.
lot less about upbringing and learning, training, and that kind of
Whenever they
stuff.
make like for the first live action How to Train Your Dragon, I want someone young, but when they do it when he gets older, Andrew Garfield.
Yeah, that's valid.
Peak fiction. Dwight or Hiccup. I love Hiccup,
I I think it's
but
probably Hiccup. I think honestly, it's probably
it
Hiccup.
probably has to be.
I think
Um,
it's just based on the principles. I
yeah.
think it's him. I think it's for sure him. It's
Kronk
probably not even close.
or Tomater.
They're very similar. That's kind of funny. They're like
Yeah,
kind of the same character.
I would say Kronk
I would say Kronk.
because Mater, although he does have an entire movie dedicated to him being like a spy, he still just doesn't fit the mold.
He's not really a spy though. He's kind of like an accidental spy.
Someone said, someone said about Cars 2, like he hates it. Like this guy I follow, he's like a Christian author. Like he's a professor at a Christian film institute of like theology. What he's written like a couple reviews about the movie. One of them is like, "This is proof that I'll go to the depths of hell for my son," because he watched it. And then the other one was like, "Cars 2 is like if you watch like Phantom Menace and then they made a sequel all about Jar Jar Binks or something like
that's
that."
that's that's factual.
But
Hey, we'll talk
we'll
about
talk about
facts
it.
on it, but that is
Yeah.
definitely true. That's definitely a true statement.
Optimus Prime or Tarzan?
Optimus.
Optimus. Optimus. I want to rewatch those movies like almost every day. I love them so much.
That's funny.
Um, you still don't rewatch La La Land. I thought you were gonna rewatch it.
I haven't watched much of anything, so
That's true. Iron Giant, Iron Giant or Uncle Iroh?
definitely Iroh.
Yeah, I agree. As much as I want it to be Iron
I
Giant.
think Iroh cruises probably for a
This is the
bit.
worst matchup we've had. Martian Manhunter or Jason Statham from the Meg? Jason
Probably
Statham
Jason
from the Meg.
Statham, but that's pretty ridiculous.
Let's just put him through. He's gonna lose to Uncle Iroh next round.
Yep.
Yeah, why not? Gandalf or Michael Scott?
Gandalf.
Gandalf. Finn McMissile or Yoda?
It's probably Yoda.
Yeah, it's gotta be Yoda. I love Finn. Katniss or Kenai?
Kenai.
Yeah, riding with it. Poe or Harry Potter? It's Poe.
Poe.
Poe or Kenai?
So yeah, that's a lot harder. I think it's probably Kenai.
Give me a reasoning. Because I would say it's Poe, but I can't believe I didn't put Oogway on this thing.
Yeah, Oogway would kill this whole ranking.
But we had him. I think he won our best anime characters.
He might have.
Um,
Kenai is definitely capable of killing, and the entire arc of the movie is kind of becoming pure of heart
hmm,
and
that,
compassionate.
that's fair.
But he's definitely still. I mean, still got the. He's actually got like a similar character arc and personality to Thor. Actually,
Oh, Oogway got fourth in our last one. Our top four was Batman, Aang,
Aang would have been a good one too.
Scooby Doo, and Oogway.
Interesting.
Yeah. Okay. We can go Kenai. That's fine with me. Yoda or Gandalf?
Gandalf.
Yeah, it's Uncle Iroh or Jason Statham from the Meg. Uncle Iroh. Optimus Prime or Kronk?
Optimus.
Yep. Hiccup or Snape? I'd say Snape, but I'm fine with at this point. Like Hiccup's worthy enough for me personally. Like Snape has the he's just amazing, but
He's an
I'd be fine.
amazing character, but in terms of this, I don't know that he'd be. From
But
what
you
you
also
say, I don't know.
haven't seen it.
Yeah, but from what you say,
Yeah, that's true. That's true. We can go.
that's
I'd say we go Hiccup here.
okay.
Klaus or Aslan?
Aslan.
Yeah, is he really? He's gonna win this thing. He's literally Jesus. Oh, I forgot to do Walter Mitty or Paul Atreides.
Probably Walter Mitty.
But would he kill somebody?
Yeah, I think he's got the passion drive.
Okay. Ben Stiller. It'd be an accident. It's gonna he'd be like pulling it back to himself and it like hit somebody in the head and kill him. Like his boss or something like that. Um Walter Mitty or Aragorn. Aragorn.
Aragorn.
Mulan or Bilbo. I say Mulan.
I would say Milan.
We're in our Elite Eight. Aragorn or Mulan? It's got to be Aragorn, right?
Yep. Yeah.
Yep. Hiccup or Aslan?
It's Aslan. It's gotta be.
It has to be. Optimus Prime or Iroh? It has to be Iroh.
Pyro.
Optimus is great, but Kenai or Gandalf?
Gandalf, probably.
It's just like they're definitely the most worthy. All right, top 4. Gandalf or Uncle Iroh?
It's gonna be Iroh and Aslan.
Yeah. You think Aslan beats Aragorn? He has to.
I think he probably has to.
It probably wasn't fair to put Aslan on this list. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah.
I didn't think about it like that until we started doing it. But would you take Iroh over Aslan? Or probably take Aslan?
Well, I mean, in my personal opinion, I would take Aragorn over Aslan.
But if we're talking who's
Bunch of different
the
people,
most
but
worthy, yeah.
It's gonna be Aslan.
So for this bracket, the winner is of who's the most worthy fictional character to wield Mjolnir. We did pick Aslan, but let's say hypothetically Aslan's not in this bracket. It would have been Aragorn and Uncle Iroh. Who are you taking at that point?
Probably Iroh.
Okay. I haven't seen Avatar in the longest time, so in that case I would be taking Aragorn most likely. But no, I think this is a solid list.
For real?
Let us know if you disagree wholeheartedly. And let us know if brackets are fun. I mean, they're kind of fun, change of pace for us, but let us know if like we should do more.
Oh yeah.
Kind of go through what we've been watching.
Breaking news.
Oh,
Saquon Barkley expecting to miss 3 weeks with ankle injury. He only sprained it,
oh,
so that's actually good. That's good news.
Josh is trying to trade me Saquon.
Really?
Yeah, I don't know who I should trade
Trading for Saquon.
Yeah.
Right? You getting Saquon?
I get Saquon.
I mean, I would do it, honestly. He's had 2 great games. He got injured, but out for 3 weeks. I think he'll be fine. With a sprain, I mean, he's going to be back. Practice.
He needs a receiver.
A week and a half or 2.
I was going to say I should give him Jalen Waddle. But
yeah, Jalen Waddle's production is really good, though.
That's true.
Also,
He wants Garrett Wilson.
I would not. That's not a fair trade.
No, not at all.
Honestly, I think you should. I mean, for Garrett Wilson, he needs to give you another player.
Yeah,
but I would do Saquon for Jalen Waddle. I would do that.
If he gave me like,
you might have to give him
Saquon.
another like low tier player, but
yeah, I told him he should give me if he gave me like AJ Brown. Because although his production's not as high as Waddle's at the moment, which he might then be like, oh yeah, I'll do that. Then I give him like a trash running back or something like that.
Mm-hmm.
I'll run through a couple of these first of what I've been watching. Rewatched with Jenna the first 3 Harry Potters. We're watching the 4th one probably tonight. They're great. I love them. I love the world. I love Harry Potter. Watched 2 sequels that are just fun time. National Treasure 2 Bride Dozen 2. Nothing crazy here. I watched Elemental with Jenna for her birthday because she wanted to watch it. It was worse for me on rewatch. I don't know if you would agree with this. Like, it just tries to do way too much.
I haven't watched it twice, so I can't agree.
I know, but like, it's still good. It's cute. It's fun. But there might be a movie that we're about to talk about that I might think is better. Um, I watched All You Be My Maybe. Fine, I didn't care for it. I watched Mr. and Mrs. Smith, Brad Pitt, Angelina Jolie in like the early 2000s. You want to know what my review is? They're both so hot. Like they're just, and it's an action movie of just two very attractive people in love, not in love. Like it's fun. It was a fun watch. It was a good time.
That's
It
hilarious.
wasn't like good or anything, but like this is like prime Brad Pitt and Angelina Jolie. I think they might have been married at the time and all that. So
Mm.
like this is like it was like fun to watch. I watched Theater Camp. It came out this year. It's the second worst movie of the year for me. Not because the whole movie was that bad, but because in the first like 25 minutes, they're like the counselors, whatever, are talking about making the children do like be like sexier and things like that. Like, how do you make a virgin sexy? Really uncomfortable, really awful. Almost turned it off. Um, so that for me, when you talk about kids like that, like I don't know how people found that like satirical. I just think that's inappropriate.
Mm-hmm.
Um, so and I there's a lot of like theater stereotypes, like people being gay, things like that. And I like wrote in my review, I was like, this is not a slight at theater kids. Like y'all are great still. This is just I think that part of the movie really ruined the movie for me.
Mm-hmm.
It made me really uncomfortable.
Yeah.
And I watched Ahsoka. It is it's good. I like it. But the last episode was freaking awesome.
Really.
Um, yeah. Not
Yeah.
only I
Need to watch it.
did you see anything?
No, I'm not
Okay.
gonna look at anything because I'm gonna watch. I mean, like I said, I've seen thumbnails for
Okay.
explained and videos or whatever.
So I won't tell you anything. I'll just say the part that's like fan service for sure. Okay, is really good. I thought it was really well done. There's a couple moments I'm like, this is sick, awesome. But then the ending of the episode was like not fan service, and I thought it was awesome. Like I thought it was like really, really freaking cool with Ahsoka. So, um, I'm like really looking forward to watch. And I've been sucked out of Star Wars for the most part, but this is kind of bringing me back a little bit, and as well as what we're going to talk about in a second.
Mm-hmm.
Um, but yeah, um, you said you just kind of breezed over these movies. It sounds like
3 movies and then one funny.
okay.
Um. Yeah. I mean, I just turned them on. These are what like I said, I just turned these on really
Just watch in
at
the
random
background.
times. They're like when I go to sleep. So I watch like not a lot of these movies. I watch
Mm-hmm.
like maybe 30 to 45 minutes of these movies.
I mean, you've seen them before. You can log them.
Yeah, but I've seen them all before. But I turned on My Neighbor Totoro, which is the one I watched the most of.
It's so good, dude.
Because it's, I mean, it's awesome. Loved it.
It's so good.
Tasm 2,
Yeah.
didn't watch a ton of it. And I mean, it's not great, and especially not the beginning of the movie. It's
It
just like
isn't it
there's
such
nothing
it.
there.
It's a shame it's such a bad movie because like the highs in that movie are so high, but the
Hmm.
lows are like dumpster barrels.
Yeah, very very similar to a movie we just revisited.
I don't know which one you're talking about.
Journey to the Center of the Earth.
Yeah,
Uh,
Brendan Fraser.
Trip down memory lane. Yep.
Yeah, that's great. I love it.
And then my sinking TV. So I have a smart TV,
Mm-hmm.
and I got my Apple TV hooked up to it. Well, it
Mm-hmm.
stopped turning on my Apple TV when I turn on my TV now with the remote,
Mm.
which is like so annoying, and I haven't been able to fix it.
Yeah.
But when I turn it on, it turns on Hell's Kitchen. So I watched like 4 episodes of Hell's Kitchen reruns. They're
That's
very entertaining.
are they good? They're good.
And that's like end of the season too. They're just entertaining to watch. It's
Mm.
just really funny watching
Gordon
Gordon
Ramsay.
Ramsay yell at people.
He's turned into like the nicest person in the world, which is so funny.
Yeah, it's
But
pretty hilarious. But
no,
yeah,
those. Are, I also used to watch TikTok videos. Do you still not have TikTok?
nope.
No, neither do I. Power to the people. It's
Yeah,
nice. It's very
I don't know
nice.
if I've downloaded it like multiple times to like look up things, like look for things where that's where it's easier to find people. like, you know, things on Amazon. Like, what should you get on Amazon for this? What's the best this to get on
Mm.
Amazon? Blah blah, that kind of stuff. But I don't have it ever for more than like 20 minutes probably,
Yeah, it's nice.
and I just delete it again. I don't want it.
Yeah, I don't want it either.
I have no desire to use it ever. So, yep, it's
I
been
really
fun.
like Laps.
I do like
It's
laps.
pretty cool.
Yep.
Oh, all right.
And our movies of the week, we revisited Cars 2 and The Last Jedi, two
Mhm.
movies that pretty much the whole world hated.
Yeah.
And then
Still
kind of,
hate. Still hate.
yeah, some people still hate it, but a lot of people say they're actually good.
Yep.
So we rewatched them to see what's up. Let's start with Cars 2.
Let's start with Cars 2. So prior to this, I had Cars 2 sitting around like the second to last or last of Pixar. Um, but what do you think?
I thought it was actually pretty good.
It's still
Uh,
not like great.
it's still not great. I don't know what I ended up giving it. I actually, it's funny though, I watched Cars 2 and I changed my Cars 3 rating.
Cars 3 is definitely worse.
Yeah, that's what I said. I mean, I
Yeah.
changed, so I gave Cars 2 a 3. I think I might have added a 2 or 2.5, 4.
Uh huh.
Give it a 3 star. I think it's an average movie.
Yeah.
Um, I think its only problem really is that it decided to focus on a character that's not a main character. He's just does not have the facilities to have a movie about him.
Yeah.
It's just Mater is not a focus point of a movie, and also the there is not focus just needed to be on Lightning McQueen, and it wasn't.
Yeah.
And it needed to have more racing focus. But
I agree. Yeah.
that's
I
like what made them better. But at the end of the day, I mean, it was cars, spies, and it was funny and enjoyable.
Finn
Uh,
McMissile is the best part of that movie.
the side characters are the best part of the whole movie. Like honestly, the villains are pretty good. Uh,
Mhm.
the agents are good. It's really just honestly, it's really just Mater, which is,
Mater's just
I mean,
not
because
that.
he's not a bad character when he's a side character, but like I honestly just didn't like him as a main character.
Yeah.
Like I was like, I don't really like Mater.
Oh, I also
He
rewatched
like
Up,
annoyed me. Oh, nice.
and I dropped Up's
To
score.
like 1 star.
No, 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 no. I wanted to watch it thinking it was better, worse than Cars 2, but it wasn't. It was still a little bit
It's
better.
it's not, but it is definitely
But I will
it's
say,
easy to hate up because so many people think it's good and it's really not.
this is what I. These are all the movies that I think are better than Up. It's sitting at my ranked 15th Pixar, which is crazy. And Cars 2 is 17. Um, I think Luke is better.
I agree 100%
I
that Luke
think
is better.
Onward's better. I think
Yeah.
Wally's better. I think Nemo's better. I think all the Toy Stories but four are better. I think Incredibles is better. Cars, the first Cars, Inside Out, Coco, Soul, and Ratatouille.
I'd say most of these are obvious, except for people would maybe not say Onward and Luca, but I agree that those are better.
But that's crazy that Up isn't in your top 10. That's like a crazy thought to people.
Yeah, which is stupid because it's just not better than like,
It's not. Like, it's cute. It's fun. The first 10 minutes carry.
yeah,
It's not very like after it's just not as interesting.
it's not a very interesting
It's not
movie.
very interesting. Like
The
because
whole like dog thing and like the months stuff, and
if
it's
it
just
was
not
just
interesting at all.
if it was just him on this journey, it'd
Yeah,
be
if it was
way
just like
better
adventurous, why did it need like a villain that tries to kill like a child?
with talking
It's like
dogs
weird. It's like weird. Like,
and
why
the
did he try to
bird.
kill like a 10-year-old kid?
Yeah. So anyway, we're getting off track because I forgot to talk about it. But
Yeah, but
yeah, Cars Two
yeah.
is
I mean,
like it's
Cars.
fun. It's a good time. I
I
didn't
was
hate it.
surprised by the cinematography. To
In
be
Cars
honest,
Two,
there is some good shots in it that I was shocked by.
it's good. I mean, they're good. It's
I
directed
was
by
pretty,
John Lasseter. He's
I
made
was pretty surprised. It was good.
he made all Toy Story movies, so or two of them.
But yeah, I gave it 3 stars. I moved Cars 3 to 2.5.
I think Cars Two is better than Elemental.
I'd say they're probably about the same for me.
I have them sitting the same score, but
Yeah.
originally I had Elemental like much higher, but I was like, no. Cars 2's highs are really fun.
That's for sure.
Um,
The whole world racing thing would have been so much more interesting. They didn't. I don't know why they needed to have a spy like theme, but that's neither here nor there. But I just think obviously the movie would have been a lot better if it was really just like an
World
actual
racing.
world Grand Prix and it was about the racing and all this different stuff. I think that would be cool.
The cars. What I want to do, what actually would be cool, is if they made a spin-off movie about like Finn McMissile and they made like an actual James Bond Cars movie. That'd be
Yeah,
fun.
see that would be fun.
Without Mater, because Mater sucks.
Yeah, it was stupid. But no, yeah, Finn McMissile, his stuff's like really cool.
It's sweet.
Like
I
they
mean,
make
he's
him
just
look
James Bond, but a
awesome.
car.
Yeah. Yeah.
So it's like
Well, he's the
it,
James Bond car, so
the score, dude, is by Michael Giacchino, the guy who did the
yeah.
Batman score. Do 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 do. It's so good. It's so good. The opening scene is so sick.
The opening scene's fire.
It's so fire.
But
Oh, but I will
yeah.
say one great thing that came out of Cars 2 is the video game.
The video game's good.
The video game's fun.
The video game's actually fun because and the tracks are interesting because obviously it's like all around the world, all this different stuff, and then you get the dirt tracks and the characters. The actual racing characters are really cool too, like the variety of the different types of cars and things. Like it would have just been it would have been a way more interesting movie. It's just about like cars and not spies.
And not spies, yeah, literally. Oh
But yeah, I mean, in terms of the Cars franchise, uh, yeah, I think it goes in order 1, 2, 3.
yeah, for sure.
The third movie just sucks because the chick sucks, and it's so weird that they.
Because like all the doc stuff in that is so good.
Yeah, it is. But I also forgot they had like a little mini doc tribute in the second movie. Like, and then once I rewatched this, I was like, the doc stuff in the third one's good, but it's like
Doc's the best character.
yeah, that I was literally just gonna say they just need to make a prequel series about Doc,
What?
not series, but a movie, a prequel
That'd be of him
spin-off
racing.
movie about his dirt racing and
The
stuff
Hudson Hornet, dude.
with all his friends and stuff at that track and things.
That would be really cool. That would be special, man.
Yeah, I think that would be fire. That'd be a great opportunity for another fire soundtrack too.
Yeah, literally.
Yeah. So, but yeah.
Yeah.
Opinions were changed. It's better.
It is better than I thought.
Not great.
It's better than I thought. Star Wars: The Last Jedi. What?
Yeah.
It's fire, dude. It's so.
It is pretty fire. It is pretty fire. I give it 4 stars.
I'm giving it 4 stars as well.
The best way to summarize it, I saw that it's just kind of an ad lib of a review I saw, but it's very accurate. It's a 5-star movie. It's a 5-star hour and a half long movie trapped in a 2.5 hour runtime.
Yeah, there's some filler that's pretty bad.
The filler's bad
because
like Rose sucks. And,
but like
that whole thing is stupid.
The Luke projecting scene with Kylo is amazing.
Yeah.
When they crash through the Star Destroyer in hyperspeed is the best scene in Star Wars. Like
that's
it's
one of the coolest cinematic shots in history.
It's so good.
So cool looking. And so is the final battle. It's also one of the best cinematic shots.
And Rey and Kylo in the Red Room with Snoke is amazing.
It's also one of the best. It's the cinematography and colors and everything. It is easily the best. It is the best Star Wars movie if it was an hour and 45 minutes long.
Also,
and it's not close. It's almost a perfect movie if it's an hour and 45 minutes.
The way that I saw this said, the way that people talk about Anakin now, because when the prequels came out, obviously we were really young. When the prequels came out, people hated Hayden Christensen.
Yeah.
And now they love him. That will be the same narrative for Rey.
Yeah, she's
a good character.
It was a good character.
The Rise of Skywalker sucks. Like, I'm not changing my opinion. Like, there's got cool moments too, but like, it's still a bad movie.
It sucked. Yeah, it was a bad movie. It honestly probably would have been the best trilogy if Rise of Skywalker was a good movie.
And if The Force Awakens was more interesting. It just is a carbon copy of New Hope, which is whatever. But the thing is, like, I know you Revenge of the Sith is your number one. That's never going to change. You have a different connection to it than I do. That's fine. I'm not going to argue with you about it, of course. Um, and I did lower my Revenge of the Sith score. Still, it's 4 stars. Still, I still think it's like good. But anyway, Last Jedi is my third favorite Star Wars movie at this point, personally.
At this point,
And I'm guessing it's
mine,
probably fourth for you, maybe. I don't know.
mine would be Revenge of the Sith, and then
Empire,
it's gonna be Empire Strikes Back.
and then New Hope, probably. Mine goes
Honestly, it'd be a New Hope or the Last Jedi. Let me be honest.
because mine goes.
Last Jedi could be three. A New Hope's not my. It's like not my favorite, but it
It's
is
like
great.
it's like one of the most. It's hard because it's like I don't like it as much. I don't like I watching the Last Jedi was like the most fun I've had with Star Wars in a while, besides the Ahsoka last episode. Um, but like I don't care necessarily for the original trilogy. Like Empire is obviously amazing, and Revenge of the Sith is like my childhood. It's very fun, with great moments. But A New Hope is like the most important movie ever because no one had did anything like that. Like it changed sci-fi, and it's like that's your favorite genre. Um, but I don't know. Like obviously, I still
Yeah.
have New Hope, but Return of the Jedi takes a massive jumps off a cliff compared to the first two.
Mm-hmm.
It's still not bad. Like maybe it's 4 stars still, but I have it at three.
I'd
I have it at
probably
three
give
and a
it
half.
3.5. Yeah.
So mine goes Empire, New Hope, Last Jedi, Revenge of the Sith, Rogue One, um, Return of the Jedi, Force Awakens, Solo, then Attack of the Clones, then Phantom Menace, then Rise of Skywalker. But obviously you have Revenge of the Sith out. But anyway, we can get back to the Last Jedi. Like
But it's pretty accurate.
it's good. It's like actually like people hate what they did to change like Star Wars stuff. The
There's, I
change.
mean, yeah. If you watch the movie objectively, the things that they do are cool.
Well, also the things that they change aren't like bad. It just seems like it's just evolution within the Star Wars universe, like the projecting thing.
Mm-hmm.
Like that just seems like
Yeah, it's really
learning new
not.
things
It's really not that big of a deal,
within the
especially when there's
Force.
so many different force powers that you can have and all this different stuff.
Yeah,
A lot of the cringy changes happen in the last movie and like cringy mess ups and
yeah, that
stuff.
movie's bad. That movie's
That it very the stupid decisions come in the last movie, but
really bad. Yeah,
this one, I mean, the only things that are like my only issues that was like dumb or whatever, uh, and cringe, like I could physically cringe when
Rose.
I watched them was Rose,
Yeah, she's
the
bad.
worst character by far, and so pointless, so just completely stupid, and Leia blowing up and going into space and then force pulling herself back in was the stupid. I was dying laughing. Like it's just whoever's like, wow, this is gonna be sick. It was just like off their rocker, dude, because it
Right.
is so cringy.
Yeah.
It's not cool at all.
It's true. It's not
Um,
very cool.
and she's a great character. It was just not cool
Obviously.
at all.
Obviously.
And then when Luke says laser sword, I cringe every time.
Yeah, that's true.
Laser sword is just like,
Uh,
yeah, no.
um, yeah, no, it's good. I like Yoda in it was good.
Their whole introduction to like the whole concept, and this may be my favorite part about Rise of Skywalker is the continuation of their force connection. The Rey and Kylo force connection where they see each other
I think it's cool.
is the coolest thing they did with like the new
Mhm.
trilogy.
Yeah.
It's a sick concept that they're like connected and like can turn and like then just like see each other. My
Hmm.
only wish was that in this one, because in the next one they like see each other's surroundings and stuff too and all that. But in
Hmm.
this one, he like literally talks. He's like, "Can you see my surroundings? I can't see yours." Blah blah. If they would have just like put them into like one shot where they're like standing looking at each other in like complete blackness,
Oh, kind of. Yeah.
like zoom, like because it's going back and forth and them in their surroundings, like looking at each other and they're like talking about how they can't see the surroundings. But if they just like took them away for like a 3-second shot,
Like an
and then
ancestral plane
zooms
type
out.
beat, but
Yeah,
it's all black around them.
just nothingness, all white,
Yeah,
all black, something like that.
that would be really cool.
Would be fire.
That would be so cool, dude. Holy crap, that's a great idea.
So, because it's like already, it's the stuff that they do with it that's really cool is like him looking at her and then he gets wet and he's like
Mm-hmm.
wipes off the water off his face. Like that's so cool.
Yeah. You want to know what's also stupid about the last movie?
What?
So obviously Ray and Kylo have that epic battle on the what's it called? The Death Star, right?
Yeah, the planet that it
Yeah.
crashed in.
Okay. Cool scene, cinematography wise. Whatever. Kylo sees Han. Harrison Ford. Harrison Ford is not a Jedi. It's just his imagination. He's forgiving himself. Like,
Yep.
it's such a bad scene. That's so
Yeah.
bad. Oh, it's just funny.
Also, the lightsaber wielding was not bad in this movie.
It wasn't as bad as I thought. Yeah.
Yeah, like it about it being heavy and everything. It didn't look as bad. Like they didn't. It is still like not as graceful, I guess, but it's more like
But it's
a lot of people are redemptive about it and are like will say, oh, like it's because the Jedi Order's like dead, it's like these people aren't getting lightsaber training. It's like
mm-hmm,
they're not going to be as good as, and it feels more like that. Like they're just a little bit less
mm-hmm,
skillful with lightsaber battle, and so like
mm-hmm,
they swing harder when they don't have to. It's not that they're heavy, but they're like actually like using aggression and swinging like they're awkward and like they don't necessarily know exactly how to
mm-hmm,
wield a lightsaber. And so I think most of the bad lightsaber battles happen in the last movie. I think most of the trilogy's bad factors happen in the last movie and then are kind of put onto the other movies. Like
mm-hmm.
lightsaber battles sucked in the last movie. Like the Death Star crash scene where they're fighting, it looks like they're heavy, like they're like 500-pound lightsabers. And so that seeing that and how bad that was, that choreography kind of made the second choreography look worse when in reality it really wasn't that bad. Like
Mm-hmm.
it still it was kind of fitting, honestly.
Yeah.
They were
No,
still really good. Like in the Red Room,
the Red Room was sick.
the choreography was good. Like the lightsaber battle didn't look. It just looked less polished. It didn't look.
Yeah.
It
It
wasn't. It just
wasn't
wasn't
like the worst
a
thing in the
problem.
world.
And they still did really cool things and had like great um, skill set or whatever
Mm-hmm.
with different things and like the tossing of the lightsaber and he grabs it, turns it on, turns it off. Like
Yeah,
that
it's
was
cool.
sick.
Yeah, it's cool. I like the movie. Like I a lot actually.
Yeah.
Like I don't know what people are smoking. Like it's good. Oh, they changed stuff. Yeah, for the better. Like
Yeah. Honestly, yeah.
the and everyone's biggest problem is the stupid force projection scene. I think that's cool.
I think it's sick.
Um and it's like a make believe like fiction, like it's literally a force that's like
Yeah.
a superpower type thing that evolves. It's like a faith, it's like a religion type, like it can become more powerful. I don't know, like it just makes sense in my head.
Well, they just have so much. There's like the thing is that the whole force ability thing is so expansive. Like there's constant like every person has these different abilities and like
Mm-hmm.
different things. Like there's abilities that aren't even in the movies. Like characters in the movies
Right.
are like there's characters that are in the movies but they don't use it and in comics and stuff like that. The characters in the movies have these different force. Everyone has a force ability, like something special that they do, like the lightning, like that kind of different stuff, like force healing. There's like a special one for every single person, and like one of them is like that it can like sense the future with the force. So it's like you're like chill with that. It's like, but you can't do force projection.
Yeah.
There's just certain things that like they pick and choose whether to be happy or pissed about stuff, and it's like doesn't make sense. It was cool and it worked really well.
Yeah. No, I agree. It's a good movie. I really enjoy it, and I'll probably forever enjoy it now. So
Yeah, me too.
Um,
We're gonna watch 2 movies. Also, they the teaser at the end of the force sensitive kid at the casino,
oh,
and then they did absolutely nothing with it.
yeah, the
It's
thing
like, what
is,
the heck?
Rise of Skywalker would have been so good if they would have kept Ryan Johnson and not retconned everything they did in that movie because it got bad reviews and they're like, oh, we got to change everything. And then they
Yeah,
made
and
a horrible movie.
it would have actually ended up being good.
We contributed to the worst Star Wars movie ever because everyone hated that movie when it came
Everyone
out.
hated it, but it was actually good.
It's actually so good.
Yeah,
Yeah.
no,
No,
because
that's
yeah,
funny.
it made so much sense with that teaser and all that. Yeah, it's just it would have
The,
been so cool.
my favorite thing about Rise of Skywalker, this is such a hot take. Maybe not for you, but Rey's lightsaber, the yellow one, is awesome.
Oh, it's very cool.
It's like my top 5 favorite lightsaber.
Yeah, and it's like top moments in all of Star Wars, to be honest.
If
Someone
she
had
didn't
it.
say her name was
Yeah,
Skywalker,
if she didn't say that, that scene would have been awesome.
if she was like,
What
I'm Rey Palpatine, that'd be
or just
fire.
no, she should have just said, "I'm just Ray."
Yeah, or something.
She said what? She said, "Who are you?" And she said, "I'm Ray." Ray what? She said, "I'm just Ray."
Oh, that'd be good too. And
Like I'm
then
my. It's like my own destiny. Like my own. I'm not. I don't.
Rey
Belong. I
Skywalker.
have. I have no. Burden to carry on some legacy that's not mine. Like it was stupid. They should have
Somehow
just made
Palpatine.
it that
That's also horrible.
somehow Palpatine returned,
Okay.
or they fly now. They fly now.
It's such a bad movie, dude. Um, okay. I heard someone talk about Obi-Wan that made me lower my score on the Obi-Wan show. Like the Obi-Wan show
Really?
was average, okay? Uh they did Darth Vader so wrong. The more I thought about it, I was like, "Oh wow." So, Darth Vader kneels twice in the original trilogy to bow to the Emperor. When he lights the thing on fire with his lightsaber, he gets down on like a knee. Weird.
Mm,
He should have. He has a long saber. His saber's longer than everyone else's. He should have just like swiped it from standing.
yeah.
Obi-Wan, the whole show, sucks at the Force.
Yeah, he does, and he's
Then
just really
beats
strong.
Prime Vader,
Yeah.
and this is not like him leaving him on Mustafar. He thought he was gonna die. He beats Vader, doesn't kill him,
Yeah, we
knowing
already
he's
talked about
Darth
that. Knowing
Vader.
he's Darth Vader, he leaves him.
Have we talked about that?
Yeah, we talked about it. We were
Oh,
watching the show when we were actually watching the
oh,
show.
really? I didn't.
We didn't like that.
It's bad. It's really bad because now all the blood's on his hands too.
Yes, exactly. There's no redemption.
It's so bad. Ah,
Yeah,
whatever.
it's not like Mustafar where he leaves him thinking he's dead, and it's not like A New Hope where he his time's over. It's not for him to deal with, so he
It's
becomes a Force ghost and dies.
because it's not like he says bye Anakin. He says bye Darth, affirming that he's this evil Lord.
Yes,
That's so bad. That's such bad writing.
it's
That
very
ruins
bad.
the character. That's such a good character.
Yeah,
That's interesting.
it's bad.
Yeah. Ahsoka's been good. I think you'll really like it. Um, uh, I'm just excited. I'm more excited now for the race movie. Um, where it's like her training the new thing of Jedi. I just want to be done with Skywalker.
So do I. Yeah,
Like,
there's so much. It's like the it's already set up that like the galaxy is like and the Republic and the old Jedi it is the timeline is huge. Like
yeah,
the galaxy is like already been established that it's like extremely old.
and
So like just step aside because the Skywalkers were not around since the beginning of the universe. Like they weren't running stuff, dude. So just like do some movies about the old like original Jedi Order, do some stuff about offshoot thing. Like you just don't gotta focus. Just don't make it the same. Like
and it also talks about like it's setting up in Ahsoka kind of that like there's other universes, like in a galaxy far,
Yeah,
far away, that there's other galaxies. Um, like
I,
go
s- I,
there.
s- I saw something about that. People were saying like uh Star Wars multiverse.
Yeah, it's definitely not that because there's like a world between worlds type scenario where it's like you're outside of the timeline, kind of. I
But
don't want to spoil it too much, but
yeah, okay. I
I
mean, I'm gonna
can't.
watch it. So,
You should
but
you should really
in
binge it.
regards to like that, if people, I mean,
It's not a
in
multiverse.
terms of a galaxy far, far away, that's like, duh.
Yeah.
There's gonna be more like, are we? Is it just the Milky Way galaxy?
Yeah. No. Just
No. So it's like, if this isn't a galaxy far, far away, just you could definitely have stuff in a different galaxy.
yeah.
That's not weird.
And just have it be like it's the same thing. Everything's pretty much the same like, but it's a little bit different, and they have
But
different characters. And
yeah, I definitely want. I would love for them to do something with like the birth of the Jedi.
well, they are.
Well, yes, but like, well,
Oh,
I know they're making something with the birth of the Jedi.
you
I'm
just
just
hope
saying.
it's really good.
I'm hoping it's good.
It's James Mangold who's given us Logan and Ford v Ferrari, but he also gave us Indy 5, which sucked. But
Yeah.
it's also Indiana Jones. I don't think that franchise is very good anyway. But
No, it was dead. So
um, Raiders of the Lost Ark is kind of overrated. Now that I think about it, that's a hot take as well. But it's like fun, but like it's not that
they are all fun.
good.
So
But no, so I still think Harry Potter's better than Star Wars.
I haven't watched it yet.
It's just so consistently good. Like they're all really good movies.
I'm back even more into Star Wars now though.
Yeah, no.
Like obviously I wasn't watching Ahsoka.
You'll love
Over it.
Ahsoka. You're gonna like Ahsoka, dude. I'm telling you that last episode is so freaking good. It's crazy.
Yeah, I'm gonna watch it. So
But you should really just, if you're not doing anything, just hit play right now.
on Ahsoka,
I think you should.
I was planning on it, but I do gotta get a burger at some point.
Well, yeah.
But I was planning on watching it and doing some stuff while I watch it.
Some designing.
Yep.
That'd be cool though.
The dope.
Huh?
Well, I
Oh,
said dope.
dope. I
Well,
think
good episode.
it was good.
Yep. Lots to talk about. Um, yeah, we just had a lot of information to give. I mean, we had a lot of things that we could expand on. Talked a lot about uh NFL,
Yeah, we'll
uh,
continue to do that.
and we talked. I mean, we caught up for a while. We had a lot we did this week. A lot of things were happening. We hit the bracket.
Bracket was good.
Watched some stuff,
I think we should
and talked.
revisit something once a month.
Okay, and then
Not,
yeah, we
it doesn't have to be
revisited
bad. It
sports.
could be like we're gonna watch Spirited Away again, or like something like that. But
Valid.
just like once a month.
But yeah, so thanks everyone listening to all of that, and life stuff. Get a helmet.